Good morning, student. My name is Miss Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Now, today's we are going to start the theory paper second. The name of paper is the type study of wallgo attu. Now, it is commonly called as a freshwater shark. Now, today's we are going to start here the unit number 4th of paper second. The topic name is excretory system. Okay, in that excretory system we are seeing here what is the excretory system and what is the male reproductive system, what is the female reproductive system. Okay, now as we knows that what is mean by the excretory system or the what is mean by the excretion. Okay, in 12th we are seen that the what is mean by the excretion. Okay, now the excretions is a process in which a various metabolic waste is eliminated from an organism. Okay, in that there is a waste product, metabolic waste product, which is eliminated from an organism through that the excretory system. Okay, this excretory system we are called as a reproductive as well as a urinogenital system. Okay, the name which includes that same that is the urinogenital as well as the excretory system here. Okay, in that excretion the various vertebrates, these are primarily carried out by the lungs, kidneys and the skin secretion. Okay, this excretion is a very essential process in all forms of the body. As we know that in all vertebrate animals, these are having a very essential process from the forms all of a life. Okay, in that excretory system we are seen one by one what is the process include in that the wallgo attu. Okay, the excretory system of wallgo attu, which consists of the head and the paired kidneys, which contains that the uterus, the urinary bladder, the various gonads with their ducts and the accessory organs. Okay, we knows that the what is the gonads which are present in that the excretory system, then the what are the accessory organs are present in that the fish. Okay, the urinogenital ducts unite to open by a common aperture, while in the females the two open independently. Okay, as comparing to the male and the females, in that females the common aperture will be to open independently. Okay, here's now the sexes are separate and there is a slight sexual dimorphism in a wallgo attu. As we knows that the in that wallgo there is a that vertebrate animals in a pisces, there is a the sexes are separate here, means that the sexual dimorphism is a different, like that the male reproductive as well as the female reproductive system. Okay, the males have a more strongly developed and deeply indented spines on the pectoral fins. Okay, how do we identify that the male wallgo fish as well as the female wallgo fish? Okay, in that male the pectoral fins having a very spines like structure. Okay, the pseudocopulatory papillae is larger, slender and pointed in a male. Okay, in that the pseudocopulatory papillae, in that the reproductive organ which is a very pointed in a nature, while it is broad and rounded in the female. Okay, in as comparing to that the male to the female, in that female which is very broad and rounded in a shape, it becomes reddish in color in mature fish. Okay, up to the stages of that the fish, in that mature fish the color of that the fins which is reddish in a color, it is probably acts as a copulatory organ. Okay, this is useful that the copulatory organ. In that excretory system or the urinogenital system we are seen here the male reproductive system as well as the female reproductive system. In that the next lecture we are seeing here the physiology of excretion and the osmoregulation. Okay, as we knows that the what is meant by the excretion. Okay, excretion is the metabolic waste is eliminated from the organism, and the osmoregulation means that the osmoregulation is the process of which maintaining the salt and the water balance across membranes within the body, within that the body. Okay, this is the in that we are seeing here what is the physiology of excretion as well as the osmoregulation. Okay, this excretory system which follows or the which maintains that the physiology of that the excretion as well as the osmoregulation. Okay, in that scene here, the maintenance of an constant internal environment or homeostasis is an important part of the life of fish and is known as a osmoregulation. Okay, here's the osmoregulation which maintains the salt as well as the water balance, as we call as a osmotic balance. Here's the maintenance of that the fluids inside and surrounding the cells which composed of water. Now freshwater fish like wallgo is adjust to the hyperosmoregulation. Okay, here we adjust that the hyperosmoregulation, in that the hyper means there is a water quantity is present in a large amount as comparing to the salt. Now it may be done with the help of kidneys or the gills or both to adjust the water balance of the body. The head kidney also has homeopathic tissues and the pigment cells which besides its tubular elements from the excretion. A true renal portal system is not present in that the fish. Okay, the kidney conserves the filter electrolytes or ions through its cellular components. Okay, here's this process which is include in that the kidneys. Okay, this osmoregulation which in that the fluids inside and surrounding the cell which composing the electrolytes and the non-electrolytes. Okay, this maintain that the cellular components which are filter in the conserved form of the electrolytes. The urine is dilute form of sodium chloride and its volume balance the quantity of water coming inside the body. Okay, the middle and posterior part of the kidney are responsible for its efficiency. The urine flow and glomerular filtration rate are directly related to each other. In that urine flow, there is a various glomerular are present in that we are seen in the male reproductive system, as we will see in that the diagram and the features or that these organs are present or they filter the kidney of the urine formation. How to forms the urine formation? The water filtered through the glomeruli is reabsorbed by the tubules. The glomerular filtration rate may change during fear, swimming and other disturbances. Now gills are the principal organ of a secretion for substances like urea, nitrogenous waste and the nitrogen. Okay, as in that the fishes, the gills also having a specific principal organ for the secretion of various substances, that is the various waste product will be secreted from the excretion process. The gills will responsible to form the like the urea and the nitrogenous waste and the nitrogen. The freshwater fish which is rarely able to adjust to quick changes of the environment, but slow changes can be adjusted by controlling the rate of filtration through the glomerulus. Now the hormones are also said to be connected with osmoregulation, but the exact part which is played by them is not known. Okay, in that we are in that female or the male reproductive system or the excretory system where that there is a various gonads are present and the various hormones will be responsible to carry out the excretion process or the reproduction system. We are seen that in a next lecture we are seen here the male as well as the female reproductive system and the to perform the hormones, their role in the excretory system.